We have 5 more minutes. Yes.
I recognize. I recognize 3 centers that are kind of part of Western civilization: Athens, Jerusalem, Mecca.
Thank you.
Athens was the birthplace of Western civilization, for all I know. It brought reason into a culture. Christianity from Jerusalem, Jesus is the hero. They could be civilized because Jesus was a pacifist. So Christianity kind of fits in Western civilization. But Muhammad was just the opposite of Jesus. He was a murderer and a warrior. And so how can you be a Muslim and be civilized? How can you sit Sharia law, in my opinion, is completely incompatible with Western civilization as such.
Thank you for your criticism of Islam. Let me try to say a few things about them. I respectfully disagree. First of all, I would not call Prophet Muhammad a murderer. I don't see any basis for it. He was a warrior. He led an army, and that army had conflicts. But murder is like murdering a human being. I wouldn't define Prophet Muhammad like that. He led an army because he and the believers were attacked in the first place. So I think he had defensive wars against the pagans of Mecca, which were hell-bent on destroying the Muslims. So that's one thing. The other thing is that, yes, Prophet Muhammad was a prophet with a military leadership. He launched wars, and Jesus was not. I agree with that. But Moses and Joshua put together are figures very close to Prophet Muhammad. I mean, Moses brought a law, and Joshua fought the Canaanites in Palestine at the time. Pretty brutal, actually, text in the book of Joshua about those. So when you come, and that's a part of the Christian tradition and Jewish tradition. And I'll tell you, this particular argument that because you have a theocracy and war in your founding, you cannot be compatible with our civilization. This exact argument was made in the 18th century by some Christian writer who were skeptical of Jews. I've been reading Moses Mendelssohn lately. Moses Mendelssohn is the Jewish reformer of the 18th century. He's the father of Jewish Haskalah. Moses Mendelssohn was saying, we Jews can be fully Europeans. We have to reinterpret certain things, but he said Jews can be Frenchmen or Germans with the Mosaic faith, and he said Judaism has some coercive elements, but we have to redefine them. It is at its origin is not coercive. He initiated the era we call Jewish Haskalah. Immanuel Kant, a name no less greater than Immanuel Kant, at the time was quite skeptical about people like Mendelssohn. He said Christianity is a religion of the spirit, Judaism is a religion of the law. So unless there's a euthanasia of Judaism, wrote Kant in one of his late books, he said Jews will never be able to, accept our Christian Western civilization. Well, Jews went through enlightenment. Actually, they became defenders of many liberal causes. And there are some super orthodox Jews in Israel, yes, who are illiberal. If you ask them about gays and Christmas trees, they would have illiberal views. But they growingly became a marginal force in the Jewish world. So I think we are having discussions about Islam in a similar way. I don't think the fact that Prophet Muhammad is a warrior makes me willing to launch a war somewhere. I'm more inspired by the fact that he was a merchant. And there are many traders in the Muslim world saying he was a merchant, so we should be inspired by that. So I understand your point of view, sir, but I don't agree, and here are the basic reasons. And my book, again, with all the chapters, going to explain much more of that, and if you're interested, I'll be there for, signing that. Thank you.
So you feel Sharia law is not incompatible with civilization?
Sharia law, many injunctions in Sharia law are incompatible with liberalism. Apostates, killing apostates, it is in Sharia law. I'm saying Sharia law can be reformed. And I'm saying Sharia law is not God's word per se. Sharia law is what medieval Muslim scholars understood as God's word in their own context. Like, should apostates be killed? Yes, it is written in Sharia, and that's my problem. But I'm saying, let's understand the intention, the context, and so on and so forth, so let's reinterpret it. So there are clear tensions But those tensions can be overcome by racial tradition, and I'm not the only Muslim who's saying that. There are prominent scholars, imams, ayatollah, who say this, and there are many Muslims who are convinced by these. There are the ones that are unconvinced by these, and the battle goes on. Thank you.